What's up, guys? So earlier today at San Diego Comic-Con, DC held their All-In What's Next panel, and I wanted to run through some of the announcements they made there, just real quick in no certain order, but there's some really cool stuff. The first one of those being things happening with the Absolute Universe. They started off the panel talking about that, and everybody's been wondering when some of the characters in the Absolute Universe are going to meet, and we now know that in Wonder Woman number 15, Absolute Wonder Woman is going to meet up with Absolute Batman, which is really cool. They showed the cover with the two of them together, which looks great. Don't really know what the story is yet, but that should be a lot of fun to see. Scott Snyder also teased that Absolute Red Hood and Absolute Scarecrow may be coming to the Absolute Batman series. Didn't really say much more than that. They're not going to be separate books or anything like that. No information about when it may happen or what the storyline is going to be, but just the thought of that sounds awesome. They also announced a 6-issue Absolute Green Arrow miniseries, and I am very excited for that. I get asked a lot what Absolute books I would like to see, and my first answer is always Absolute Green Arrow. Not a lot of information about this yet either. It's going to be written by Pornsak Peshachot, and the art is going to be by Raphael Albuquerque. And I think in this universe, Oliver Queen is still going to be a billionaire, but maybe he has some kind of crisis of conscience and wants to do good for the world. I'm not too sure. But they showed some preview pages for this, which look really cool. The artwork looks great, so definitely can't wait to read this. It's going to come out in spring of next year. And then they moved on and started talking about the upcoming DC KO event that's going to start in October. From what I saw, they didn't really give us too much brand new information that we didn't already know, but they did talk about some new books involved, and they showed some of the interior artwork, which looks really cool. Superman has some brass knuckles with miniature suns inside of them, which sounds crazy. We got a really cool look at a two double-page spread with Darkseid, which looks really neat. And they showed the bracket, the official bracket, or at least the startings of it anyway, with characters such as Captain Atom, Guy Gardner, Aquaman, Supergirl. On the other side, we've got Wonder Woman, Lobo, Swamp Thing, Cyborg, Red Hood, and Zatanna. So all of that sounds really cool. I don't know who else is going to be in this bracket. I think that one character who will not be in this bracket is Batman, because they announced a new Batman Night Fight series, or maybe it's a one-shot, written by Joshua Williamson, and the art is by Dan Mora. And this is going to tell the story of what Batman is doing during this event. He's probably going to be going off behind the scenes in the shadows, trying to get to the source of all the problems. So we'll have to wait and see what that is about when they release more information. But all in all, from what I read anyway, it sounded like an awesome panel, some cool announcements. Let me know what you think about all this. Let me know what you're excited for out of all this. But I cannot wait for all of it to come. DC continues to fire on all cylinders.